North Korea's army says it's moving to permanently shut off and block the border with South Korea. It said it had informed the U.S. military to prevent an accidental clash. But the announcement is seen as symbolic because links across the highly militarized border have already been shut down for years. This came after a session of the country's rubber stamp parliament. The body had been expected to change the constitution to declare South Korea the North's principal enemy and end the formal goal of Korean reunification, but closed without doing so. And I'm joined now from South Korea by journalist Fabian Kretschmer. He's in Seoul. Fabian, tell us more about what happened there. What has North Korea actually done here?
Yeah, today the North Korean military sent out a statement via the press agency KCNA saying that they will start to completely and permanently cut off all the railway connections, all the road connections towards South Korea. And that is a symbolic step, as you mentioned, but I think it is more than a symbolic step because the South Korean military has observed recently in the last months that soldiers were deployed to the border area and they have increasingly implemented landmines, more than 10,000 of landmines. So that is quite alarming, and we have to see that in a broader context. Now, basically, North Korea is fortifying the border again, and this comes at a time when Kim Jong-un, the North Korean ruler, has basically given up the goal of peaceful reunification. That was really a paradigm shift, and he is increasingly saying that South Korea is the hostile country, the most hostile country, and has implemented that also in the constitution of its country.
Just a reminder, viewers, North and South Korea are arch enemies and have been technically at war since the 1950s. Fabian, can relations get much worse?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's already an ongoing spiral of escalation. Every day, both sides are engaging in some forms of psychological warfare at the border. South Korea is broadcasting with huge loudspeakers, broadcasting political messages towards the North. North Korea, every other day, is sending so-called trash balloons towards the South. And that might sound trivial, but actually it's quite dangerous because sometimes they would interrupt also, or land in the airport or would land in government facilities. And then you have Kim Jong-un, the ruler, who has increasingly said in actually 2 times already in the last couple of days that he wants to increase the speed of his nuclear program. You also have an increasingly cooperation between North Korea and Russia. Just yesterday, the South Korean defense minister stated that he thinks it's highly likely that North Korea will deploy troops to Ukraine to fight for Putin's army.
Journalist Fabian Kretschmer in Seoul, thank you so much.